Hello everyone, I'm Father Diego here with the message of the Gospel for today, Thursday, January the 16th. We listen from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 1, verses 40 to 45, the last verses of this chapter. A leper came to him and kneeling down, begged him and said, "If you wish, you can make me clean." Moved with pity, he stretched out his hand, touched him, and said to him, "I do will it. Be made clean." The leprosy left him immediately, and he was made clean. Then, warning him sternly, he dismissed him at once. Then he said to him, "See that you tell no one anything, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer for your cleansing what Moses prescribed. That will be proof for them." The man went away and began to publicize the whole matter. He spread the report abroad, and so that it was impossible for Jesus to enter a town openly. He remained outside in deserted places, and people kept coming to him from everywhere. All right, last Friday we listened from the Gospel of Luke, the parallel of this Gospel in chapter 5 of the Gospel of Luke. So today we listen the version of Mark, the cleansing or the healing of the leper. And last Friday we were talking about the meaning of leprosy. We center our attention in leprosy, but today I want to focus our attention in Jesus' emotions and feelings, because it is important to take note of this expression. Jesus was moved with pity. This is an expression that is going to appear very often in different Gospels. So the verb that Mark is using here is an extraordinary verb that compels a lot of meanings. The verb in Greek is splanknistes. Very difficult to pronounce. Anyway, so and very often is translated as heart, right? But will be more accurate to translate this verb as God's. Why? Because it's very close to a Hebrew expression in the Old Testament, rahamim, which is the tender, profound love that God has for His people. Is this kind of internal movement of compassion, love, care, this tender love that pushes someone to take action at someone else's suffering, which is what Jesus is doing in this gospel. So moved with pity. And what I love about this expression is, first of all, is very graphic. Is talking about the emotions that are going through Jesus's guts to do something for this man, as he asked him, if you want, you can make me clean. But secondly, because this expression represents the whole movement of God's compassion towards us. His mercy in action is beyond any kind of expression. It's very hard to translate this expression because it could mean also anger or rage, right? But in the gospel is better to understand this feeling, this emotion, as a very profound, deep compassion that Jesus feels as he sees the suffering of this guy. So this is the power of the message of Jesus. This is the power of the gospel. This is the power of Jesus' love. It's not an idea. It's something concrete that moves Jesus to do something for someone who is suffering, right? So, what if we do the same when we confront suffering in front of us, when we see someone who is suffering, when we probably meet someone who is going through a difficult situation, moved with pity? Our God's moving us to do something, pushing us to take action and to help someone who is suffering. The verb is splagnistes. Anyway, let's gonna have some coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow with the message of the gospel. God bless you. Bye now.